Hello, 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 hello. Welcome. Welcome, Virgos. Welcome to your special reading, which is going to be a solar eclipse reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Or you can watch it for any astrological association that you think is working for you. I do recommend it to watch for, especially for Sun and Rising. So, okay, now we are going to use our tarot cards and some other decks as well to explore what may be in store for you. Oh, there is a catastrophe of sounds here. Now I think it is solved. Okay. So let's take our decks out. For this series, I'm also using a very special deck, by the way. I'm introducing it in every signs video. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me for that. So we are going to also use this one. It is a very special deck. It came from Italy some months ago. I use it for one or two quadrants. Now I'm going to use it for this series, so I'm very happy about it. Okay, so let's go ahead and shuffle our decks and find out what is in store for the solar eclipse, what you need to know, what Virgos need to know about the solar eclipse. And of course, this is going to set the tone for the end of the month, end of April 2023. So which means that we are also having insight into the end of the month. Okay, so let's go ahead and take our first card. Virgo, your first message is we have the card of Judgment. There can be some decisions in a family unit, by the way, or as a couple, or in your partnerships, which is going to from now on change the course. There can be some financial transactional decisions here, I feel. We have a 7 of Wands here. Someone is not really giving up. Maybe the decision is like to not to give up a particular overcoming ability, because here there is something standing very strong, or a person is really behind their decisions. They are very strong. There can be, for instance, a situation which involves more than one people or even two. There can be some resistance of one person. Okay, we have a Earth energy, King of Pentacles. Oh, there is a here. Maybe there is someone who is, we have the King of Pentacles. So this situation again, when I was also telling this at the beginning of the reading, it has a financial tone to it, or some sort of arrangement. We have here 6 of Swords. Okay, there can be someone you are approaching, or they are approaching to you, but they are not likely to find a common ground with you, and it's like they have to move on by themselves from now on. Or in your dealings, maybe you are resisting or showing some type of a persistence about an idea, but you cannot come into terms with the person, and you can be the one who is shifting the course and direction from now on. Maybe there is another place or someone you are waiting their news, like there is some type of different place maybe this situation can evolve. And it's like it's not the last chance we are speaking about. There can be other paths and directions here. Maybe you are expecting to receive some news from a different place because simply this one hasn't worked out. So you are now seeing and looking at the situation from a different perspective, it can be. I feel here there is a strong opposition towards something. It's so strong that the other person or your counterpart, or you, if you are the counterpart, need to shift direction. So, and the change, it feels inevitable. I mean, the situation is actually enforcing some kind of a change from now on. This is how I feel in this particular reading. Okay, so we have the apple symbolism. There are some. Okay, this can be literally like tempting someone, or temptation, but a person firmly stands, saying like no, for instance. Okay, there is some kind of a push and pull, a tension. In this partnership, we have the ring symbolism. This push and pull about this partnership, in which one person is, to me, feels like resisting, or want things to go from now on in a different way, and the other person is not agree, let's say, with that. I'm checking on my cat, by the way, if she's doing okay. We have also some type of a legal situation. So some legal situations or things involving love affecting the partnership, and maybe it is all starting with, oh, you can do it, no, you can't do it, you do it, you don't do it, this type of betting on something. There is a tension in that sense. So I think it's very important to not to speak very loud and big words, because there can be later some repercussions to that. Of course, you know, we here need to a bit recheck what we have really signed up for later. So I suggest you really be careful about communication here. Okay. So we have also the angel, which is about the protection and the guidance. Mercury in Aquarius. If you feel like nothing, not I can, nothing to be done, where to turn to, or how this situation will likely to evolve, I have to tell you that there is sometimes situations in life, there is no a direct, like an arrow, like showing you, okay, like this way. But particular for this situation, for some reason, I do feel like you will be somehow like uplifted to a certain direction. It's like there is this hand, and it's like gonna pick you from where you are losing your time and putting you to a more safe ground. Because though this does not make the situation maybe finish, because here there can be some responsibilities from your part, like there can be some conditions you need to provide to a particular place or person or a thing, and like you are looking for some other resources for that, or developing now a different plan. We have the I, so this is the psychic ability energy, and it's quite, of course, it has also this intuitive sense. So you may be you may be even truly like feeling where this abundant ways or some maybe lucrative dealings or what can come from. Like this story is like developing, so will be developing. It is not telling us some type of an end to it. I feel also, okay, maybe if there is any dialogue taking place, you may be really expressing yourself like in pure, like with your all honesty, especially if you have like a intuitive understanding about the subject. You can even like let's say I assume this is gonna happen, or I predict this may happen, but this has to come from intuition, not from fear or anxiety. So these are different places. So when you say that, like without fear of rejection, and you make it like hurt to the other side, with some kind of a, this like openness, without caught up into temptation, really saying something, what you believe in. You may also evoke some change in your counterpart. I think this situation is very important when it comes to how you approach it. Because, this is the potential quantum wave playing out. But how are you going to behave in this particular wave function? It depends on your free will and ability as well. I feel like you wanna be hopeful about something, and maybe you wanna make amends for it, but you know that this is gonna take time. There can be some legal proceedings in partnerships or in any situation, or somewhere you have, let's say, commitment or partnership. Even again, like the most darkest thing, I feel like will be enlightened for you. You will have the full vision to move forward, and communication ability. This is what I would like to believe you will be handling, Virgos. So let's from one of my favorite oracle decks, you say it without the fear of rejection. And there we go. We have the intuition card and this I in your heart. So let's read that. Each person's road to the inner Lord is extraordinary and personal. Exactly. How liberating to listen inside and sense moment to moment what is needed. So what is needed in this situation? What will be the yes, by the way, you need to take the liberating way. You need to take the liberating way. Okay, not the way which builds some kind of a enforced connection. What is the liberating way? Okay, for that moment, it needs to be the most liberated thing, what you will be communicating, or liberating way. You will be, yes, this is important. Like, when something progresses in life, when you feel like moment to moment what the situation needs most, what I need most as a person, to know this and to act accordingly, acting on your own needs. Okay, I'm talking about needs, I'm not talking about wants. To have needs and to follow them is a form of self-care. But when we put our wants in front of our, let's say, other people's needs, this becomes selfishness for sure. But here I am talking about self-care, your needs as a person. And the best way you can serve to this situation, to take also the most liberating way. If the legal situation will be liberating it, be it that. If there is some type of acting out, like in a way to reach something like beyond the horizon, if this is the liberating way, you will be doing that. So you will have, of course, different situations, different circumstances, each of you. And you will, I'm sure, act accordingly. Now, I want to give this reading, if I can find my cards, of course. Okay, okay, they are here. Now, I'm going to read with Sibilla dal Cuore, Virgos. Sibilla dal Cuore, my amazing deck. It's the alchemical heart. And Sibilla dal Cuore, and you have also the eye cards here, you see? You had also this card. So, and from another deck. It's like a sister from another. I love these patterns because how energy match, and how we are in the flow of this energy, how we are connected with the Virgo collective. So that's why I really value, and when I recognize these patterns, I also inform my querents. Now I'm going to pick 3 cards. This cards reads a bit different, Virgos, but it is either be complementary to your reading, or it may also show something else. Oh, the first card has just popped. Wow! From the alchemical heart deck, have the trump. Look at the angel. Actually, in the Nike. Well, yes, in English it's called Nike, but it is actually Nike. In Greek, it's better like that to say. So here we have angel or Nike. So something is bringing the reward. Okay, so a trump situation. Now the next message for Virgos. Oh, and we have the sorrow now. Okay, again, you are like, hey, universe, decide. Universe, decide. Are you bringing me rewards, or are you shooting me from my heart? What are you really doing here? What I'm supposed to take? Virgo's asking. But where there is will, there is way. So let's take the other card out, and to see now the last piece of the story, the next card. Oh my god, I keep pulling this card. It is balance. Trump, sorrow. So your cards are interesting. Trump, sorrow. Trump, sorrow, and balance. Okay, So I think it's like a movie which has a bit of everything. But in the end, it's not about the doom and gloom, but some sort of balance that our nerve systems can be regulated into, right? So, um, okay, for this particular reading, I feel like we'll go for you. There is something great coming, but with some strings also attached to it. So it's about like this: is there a scenario where everyone can be happy in this movie? No, some live with chocolate, some live with faded flowers, right? So this is, yes, this is not obviously a scenario where everyone lives like that we satisfy everyone is happy. So it's not a scenario like that. And to make everyone satisfied, happy, and content is impossible. And if we try to do so, this is going to end up we actually burning out, right? So this is impossible. Then I feel here there is some sort of and price as a result of a situation. But it has also this downside to it a bit. Maybe that's why it is the decision. Like, is it really worth now to take and accept all these package in which I need to balance this or that way, this thing? I also feel like there can be various kinds of problems in life, and they may come like from very different fields and areas, and you may have your like armor shield, put it up against, and you may want to like protect from all. But this is not like that. This is a situation which is a priority for you, which means the reward, the triumph is also belong to that. The sorrow and the worry is also belong to that. And this is your one divine thing that you prioritize. And any sentiment comes with it. We usually accept it, right? We cannot accept the rose without the thorns in nature. We love the rose, and we need to also deal with the thorns. And so the beautiful things may have their a bit this handicap nature, but the rose also need to have thorns, because with so much beautiful creature and flower, how will they protect themselves, right? So things are in a sense may gonna feel meaningful to you in the end. And this is this sort of balance you need to find in your situations. It's not this way or that way. Okay, so it's a healthy combination of simply the uh, uh, like different colors of this situation. uh, I feel like your children here finding out something that you always wanted to find out about this. But yes, it may not bring the most happiness, but it's gonna give you what you have always wanted to see through and learn all this time. Okay, so this is also going to be one thing. Overall, now we are going to see the okay, let me get just a sec. Now we are going to add all the numeral value in the cards to reduce them to one single digit. So I need my calculator. So it gives us number 9. Now let's find out which card is number 9 in the deck. And this is going to be the overall energy in this reading. Let's find out. Number 9, please. Oh, okay. You will like this. Because, darling, Virgo, this is the card number 9 I was showing at the beginning of the reading, with also your oracle card being picked. And this is clarification. You find out something. This is your truth. There is a lot of psychic energy in this. There is going to be clarity. And again, this is also going to be a developing story. But there is some sort of an investigation here, really. I mean, you explore, you investigate. I also feel a lot of you can find clarified results if you go through some kind of a competition examination, or there is some type of documents or written material. Like there is some sort of analysis which will be clarified. So this is the light of clarity. This is the light of clarity. This is your image, Virgo, okay, for this time around. And also, you need to pay attention to factors which may be important for the growth of some sort of a consulting or consultancy. Okay, things being clarified, but how this story will also grow from that, this is also interest of you, okay? Sometimes the best choices in life depends on the details we find out. So the way that you can find out details to this is your intuition and psychic ability, okay? And how many eyes? Oh, we have another eye here, by the way. You see? So this is going to bring you the details. Details really matter in this. Because if you are like resisting to something or somewhere, like you stand on your ground, you need to bring things which needs to assure the other part, or it is going to prove yourself. So you need those details. So it's important to definitely collect data, maybe to collect data, okay, for this situation. And if it again also if it also involves a legal situation or something that is, let's say, formal writing, signing, okay, because in the end we have also the balance card here, which is about legalities and rules and methods of things. So if something is like uncompromising, the details you will bring to the situation can really create some kind of a dynamic in that established order quality of it. Okay, to keep someone's words, it is very important. Don't lose your inner balance. Respect the rules, respect the law, and avoid unjust behaviors. But anything also you find like bug of a situation, details you bring, it changed the whole course suddenly. These are all favored in this deck. In this deck, and these decks are in the reading that these decks are giving to you, Virgo. Okay. Well, of course, I don't know what each of you is specifically going through, but this is one of the most eccentric readings I have ever done. So I want to thank you, Virgo, for joining me in this solar eclipse and end of the month reading. If you have tarot questions, you can visit me in my live streams where I answer your tarot question. You can join me there, and you can find the information about those live streams at the description box below to see how those streams are working. I want to thank you for all your love and appreciation, because I come across in the live streams with very sweet Virgo coherence, and I really like working with them. We blend well, so I am more water, earth, and air, but I am mostly air, but with my water and earth, we really blend well. So I want to thank you for your interest, for your attention to these readings. By the way, my computer has frozen now. I don't know where this is gonna lead me, to be honest. So if it is frozen, then maybe why don't we get one more card for you, by the way? So if it stops, if it stops, it will stop, but at least you know you can hear something, and then it's gonna cut where it wants to cut. Okay, so let's get the never-ending reading. Maybe this is how I need to name this reading. The never-ending reading. Again, maybe it's like in your reading, you know, it has this, I was talking about, this is a developing story for you. Maybe it's gonna feel like, you know, when this is going to end. Okay, last card for Virgos and see, but if the connection cuts, okay, I don't know. It says, what was the last time you had fun? When was the last time you took a chance and did something silly, something totally unlike you? Something just for the joy of it. It's long overdue for you to let go of your analytical mind and give yourself and your soul permission to have fun. So it also asks for some fun moments from you. If you feel the need, just take yourself off from the situation and do that fun thing, whatever this means for you.